Hey guys, I wanted to record a recap of two of the trades that I took today. That would be the dollar Swiss short and the euro dollar long. So let's start with the dollar Swiss short and what I saw on the dollar Swiss that made me take the trade here. So you can see that we're sitting on a, or we were approaching a pretty decent supply zone on the 4 hour that hadn't been tested. Recently, or since it was established. And within that zone, we had two resistance levels. So we had a lot of structure in our favor in the short term. And on top of it, we also had a nice little 61.8 retracement that was hitting off of this last bull spike here, take it down to the low. So you can see what that looks like on the daily. It's a quick spike up right there, testing our levels pretty perfectly. If you come down to the 4 hour, you can see that neither body closed above that 61.8. So I didn't enter here. I entered on the spike up here that almost tested out that resistance level there. You can see that I took the retracement level off, but you can see that I was ideally going to grab an in the money strike somewhere or above this second resistance level here, just because the 4 hour is ready to roll over. I know how it usually reacts on tests of supply zones that are this strong. So I ended up grabbing the dollar Swiss 1.0120 for the 3 p.m. expiry. So pretty much right at the top of that supply zone. So that was that set up nicely for exactly how I wanted to handle it. And you can see that we've just gotten straight bears out of that. I have it on spot forex too. I haven't posted anything in the chat with spot, but currently sitting up 20 pips on that one. Now let's roll into the dollar Swiss. That was the dollar Swiss, into the euro dollar. So euro dollar, very similar situation. We've got a nice 61.8 retracement on that upward move there. We've got a broken bearish trend line. We've got the instantiation of this supplies, or this demand zone here. So I was going to be looking for anything down below or an at the money for a daily on the test of either of these levels. So for this one, you can see that I was ready. I took that trend line off. I re-added it afterwards. But I was looking for that negative 61.8, or that 61.8 retracement specifically, smack dab in the middle of that demand zone, which we got. Sorry for the crazy zoom there. And you can see that we got a test of the 61.8. I ended up entering here, and then when we came back down, it was I gave a perfect little retest and then took off. Again, I took that on spot forex as well. Haven't posted anything. That one's sitting at 25 pips currently. But I also grabbed the 1.0520. That was a little bit closer to at the money. That was what was available for me, and I wanted time. So 1.0520. That was again right at the bottom of that zone. So pretty much stuck with very similar trades on both, sticking to the bottom of the respective supply and demand zones as we were testing the levels within those said zones, and quick profits on those. As soon as they tested, you can see that it just kind of shot right out. And keep in mind, these are 4 hour charts, so these candles are, they cover a little more grounds than the candles do show. If you have any questions, let me know. Always happy to answer questions, and I will see you guys in chat.